Nah, for real though, I don't see why this so surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, some that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB industry. That's how it go. They only gonna with you when it's beneficial to them. None of these grow up with Durk. None of these ain't friends or real homies with Durk for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, if you my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like with both parties, they ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the still there, stayed down for Durk, his real family and friends. You feel?
As y'all see, that's Lil Zay Osama speaking on people switching up on Lil Durk and why it's not surprising. You know, Durk right now is looked at as a liability and such because he can't do much for people in the rap game because he's out. So you have to understand that when you're away, they only love you when you up. You know what I'm saying? When you're away right now and when shoes on the other foot, we know how it was. Now, Young Boy Hot, having the hottest tour out there. I don't care what you Kendrick Lamar fans talking about. Hell, the Drake fans either. I mean, I know Drake got a tour, but you ain't hearing much about people talking about Drake tours. I think he's still on tour. As you hear the latter, you know, they gonna argue, no, Young Boy don't have Young Boy. Look, Young Boy is the face of rap. Let's just face the facts. It is what it is. But, you know, people obviously gonna swap to that side because he's hot right now. And a lot of time when Durk was out, Young Boy was on the blackball end. A lot of people didn't want to work with him because of the fear of losing a little Durk. Now Durk is down. Now people trying to warm up and trying to go to that side. And Young Boy is probably like, nah, we ain't doing that because, you know, he don't need it. Apparently he just dropped a 30-track album or got a 30-track album ready to release or something. Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, his pen game is crazy. And that's off the 30-track album or whatever he just dropped. I ain't listened to all 30 of them, no, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I mean, like I said, I don't have everybody's ears. You know, that's everybody's, you know, that's going to be more than enough people who's going to listen to that. So shout outs to him for that. But basically, Pooh Shiesty was agreeing with Lil Zay Osama assessment, which was true. You know, why a lot of people switching up on Durk and why you shouldn't be surprised, which I agree, he's right. I see some people took it as Shiesty was taking shots at Young Boy to tell him to be careful, but he wasn't, bro. He was just agreeing with the assessment. But even on that note, Shiesty is not worried about Young Boy. We know he's not. But that's one guy right there who Shiesty is one of the ones I would consider over an NBA Young Boy. You know, one I would consider if I was a GM looking. But it's not too many directions you're looking over signing an NBA Young Boy at 25 right now. But Pooh is one of them that you would at least put in that category. But the thing is, Pooh Shiesty just did 3.5 years. He know how it is to be down. People forget about you, not think about you because you looked at as a liability at the moment. So, I mean, his assessment was spot on, you know? And when you sitting in jail, all you're doing is thinking. And it really makes you think like, damn, bro, when I get out, I got to do this. I see this person ain't hold me down. This person forgot about me. So, you know, when you get out, it's all smiles and Hallmark cards stuff. So, I mean, Pooh Shiesty assessment is real, but what do you think? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And like, share, subscribe if you're new, because we out.